Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good night. My name is Kai Cohen. I am the director, cameraman and editor for this project called the Power of Parkour. And today I'd like to talk to you about people's experiences with parkour and why we do it. There'll be one guest star. He's quite popular. But I'd like to take you right back to the beginning of parkour. It started in the late 80s, early 90s, possibly mid-90s roughly, in Paris by a man called David Bell. It started in the outskirts of Paris, and he learned it from his father, who was a Parisian firefighter. And it's a discipline of it's kind of like a martial arts discipline, from getting A to B as quickly as possible. Many people think it's just jumping off rooftops, but that is because of assholes like Ali Law and many other also fake POV escape videos. But there are a few instances where parkour on rooftops is like fun, but only if you enjoy that type of parkour. Anyway, so parkour for 8 years, that's half my life. I've enjoyed every bit of it. Through those years I've learned how to front flip and side flip, many different tricks, and I've also enjoyed it as it's made me socialise with other people that do parkour. I've made friends along the way, and it's just a way to escape everyday life, and I hope many other people do it. There's one team on YouTube, the biggest. They've got 7.9 million subscribers. They're called Stora. Many of you must have heard of them, and I've been watching them for years. I think they're celebrating 11 or 12 years this year. They had their 10th year anniversary recently. So the longest running and the most popular parkour team that I know of. I'm not sure when exactly it hit England, but my rough guess is 2003. And because that was when Jump London released, it was a parkour documentary. There have been many famous faces in the UK parkour community, like Stora. There's one bloke, I've forgotten his name, but he had this company called Urban Free Flow, and then he went to prison and he treated all his workers badly. So anyone wearing Urban Free Flow is kind of looked down upon, but I think wear what you want to wear. And so it came roughly as it travelled throughout like England. When it got to Yeovil, I'm not too sure, but I think it came roughly about 2006, 2007, as the earliest video I could find was called Spring by this channel called Yeovil PK. And from then it's expanded, and it's just been, I mean, let's see, well, the parkour scene in Yeovil died in about 2015, 2016 roughly, but that's the outside scene, as all the people that used to train they grew up and they either got jobs or quit. And there are still a few people who train, but it's very rarely, and I hope soon that people will start training outside. Anyway, I'm now off to interview someone called Alex Grinter. He is my trainer, so hopefully the interview goes well, and I'll catch up with you guys after the interview. Could you introduce yourself for me, please?
Hi, my name is Alex Grinter.
So, when did you start doing parkour, Alex?
I started doing parkour when I was 16. I can't remember what year that would be.
That was...
Can't do quick maths.
15 years ago.
It was 15 years ago, yeah. So it was 15 years ago I started doing parkour.
2008.
2008, there we go. Faster than me.
You're old.
Yay.
So, what made you start parkour?
Before I did parkour, I did skateboarding, and then I met some people that did parkour kind of when I was 13, had a bit of a go, and then I met some people who did it properly and was like, oh wow, okay, this is pretty cool. And I didn't necessarily make a decision to do it more, I just found myself doing it more and more, and naturally I felt quite good at it and better than skateboarding. So I just ended up doing a lot less skateboarding, a lot more parkour. And then before I knew it, I was hooked.
How has the oval scene changed over the years?
In a lot of ways. So when parkour kind of first come about a bit more, and it was in like every video game, every movie, there's quite a lot of people training in parkour. There was like a lot of people training parkour. There was about 16 of us at one point.
Wow.
So we all used to kind of go out, and then certain people dropped off, or they just did it for a little while, or people had jobs or whatever. But then I had like 2 core friends I would do it with, and then they ended up moving away or stopping, and then it was just dead for ages. Just me, and I'd go and just train on my own quite a lot. But through parkour I found coaching, and I've taught people, and now they've got a bit more growing up, and now they go out and train. So now we have a little bit of a scene again, which is quite nice.
How did you discover parkour training, like coaching people?
Coaching people?
Yeah.
Well, I sort of decided at 16 I wanted to be a parkour pro. It's actually quite hard to be like a professional parkour athlete. Like, not many people are living off of it. And when you are, it's kind of a bit of a stretch, people are not rich through doing parkour. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to get into teams and things like that, but I'm gonna do some coaching as well. So maybe if I do a little bit of lots of different stuff, I can develop myself a career. And I basically just decided to not take no for an answer and just keep going until I've ended up in the position where I've developed my own company. And I coach parkour full time, and it affords my flat and my car and everything I do.
So would you say it's kind of like a dream job?
It is a dream job, yeah. It wasn't exactly how I imagined it would be, but I wouldn't go and do anything else now. Like, I love it.
Do you have any advice for people that want to start parkour?
Yeah, watch some YouTube videos and go and try some easy stuff, like some vaults. Like, don't go outside and just try a flip, that's dangerous. But yeah, watch some YouTubes, give it a bit of a go, and come to classes, come to parkour classes, look up where your closest class is in your area. There's quite a few in the southwest area now, so yeah, it's worth giving a go.
Thank you. There we go, that was Alex Grinter. Amazing man, known him for half my life basically.
Yeah, wow.
God, yeah, that's scary. Yeah, go check him out. Yeah. So, hope you guys enjoyed the interview with Alex. Really good man, go check him out. So, I'd like to take a minute to talk about, before we end this, talk about parkour and the health benefits of it. It's great for your mental health because you're outside having fun. And if you do it with other people, it gives you a great sense of belonging and community. It's a way to escape your life. And also, it's great for your physical health as well, because you're getting out there, being active, and it's a sport for everyone, no matter your age, height, size, your weight. Everyone can do parkour. Disabled, non-disabled. It's a sport that everyone can do, and all you need to do is just go out and just practice. Because you're not going to wake up one morning, train parkour, and then wake up the next morning, go and then somehow miraculously do one of the hardest tricks. But the more practice you put into it, the better you'll be. And honestly, the health benefits you get from it, your legs get stronger, your core gets a lot stronger. And also, like many other parkourists can agree, when you're out, it changes your brain. Like, normally you just see like a wall with a rail and another wall. And then when you start training parkour, you will see a parkour spot. And so, I really hope you enjoyed this documentary. It's been fun making it, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.